So the show, like the book, is set in Queensland's Sunshine Coast, which is about an hour and a half north of Brisbane. We've recreated the Sunshine Coast in Brisbane in Sunnybank Hills locations.
You drive in and instantly it feels like you're on holiday. The experience on the Sunshine Coast was a real starting point for us in terms of how we were going to approach it. The show's set in the middle of summer, so the feeling of heat was very important to us. So that influenced how people dressed and even how fast they walked and all kinds of things.
Australian light in films is usually pretty harsh, very high key. So soft light I always thought would be a nice thing to try. And soft lighting also became a technical way of actually shooting it quickly. Put a big soft source in the window, you could put cameras pretty much any position and you'd still get at least a decent kind of look. We had chosen to go with older lenses. One of the main reasons was the lack of sharpness, because this is about a family and memories, and older lenses do nicer things with colours.
Casting was always going to be an interesting issue because, of course, the cast is roughly 90% Asian Australian, and we were wondering, well, do we have the talent pool in terms of finding those actors who are right for this role?
It's been interesting.
Absolutely. Challenging,
It's been
fun.
a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
We had really great scripts to work with, to start off with, that were really funny and fun for actors to play with. And, that always helps when you're putting a show together, especially when we had to put a family together of 5 kids and 2 adults.
Which, anytime putting a family together is difficult because you have to find people that will go together. But in this case, it was a Chinese family who speak Cantonese in Australia.
But we couldn't be happier with who we got in the end. They just kind of blew me away from day one, really.
Well, Jonathan Rowe, our director, has really encouraged that kind of free-form, spontaneous, improvisational style of acting. He's so great because he creates an environment on set which is, there are no big scenes. Don't get worried about any scene. We're just going to have fun and play, and if things mess up and there are happy accidents, let's go with them. And that's created a really natural kind of vibe in terms of the family interaction.
So we had a very big concentration on trying to make people feel at ease. So we tried to work very non-technically. We tried to work a bit improvisationally when we could. We tried to let the actors know that they could do what they wanted to do without fear of being told that they were doing the wrong thing.
The script is so beautiful. It feels like Benjamin just ripped these conversations verbatim from his own life. And they go from comedy to tragedy, from laughter to tears, and then laughing through the tears in one seamless scene. All you need to do is be present in the writing, and it's all there.